What's up, e-bikers? This is the Velotric Nomad 2, brand new e-bike, off-road, 26x4 tires, but built for comfort. It's got a big seat, it's got a suspension seat post, swept back handlebars. It's next on the channel. Let's go. All right, the Nomad 2 is finally here. They almost came out with this e-bike last year. In fact, I saw a prototype at the Cabda show last March, and it had dual suspension on it. But they've been working on the e-bike, their engineers have, and this is the Nomad 2. It's the newer, updated version of the Nomad 1, which is their 26x4 fat tire e-bike. And this is the step-through version here. I call it kind of it's an off-roader, but with a comfort feel to it because they really put some thought into that. So it's a little bit different of a 26x4 than you're used to with the straight handlebars. We got some swept back handlebars here, making for a nice, easy reach for the rider. We've got a nice, big comfort saddle, one of the biggest seats I've seen in the industry. And also a default original seat post there, suspension seat post. Should give you some nice bounce as you're going off those rough trails. And it's kind of a comfortable ride, cruising type of off-roader, if you will. That's kind of the headline here. So $19.99 on the Velotric website. It comes in regular or large frames. This is the large frame. The regular, I think, is just a couple inches shorter. And it comes in several different colors. The step over comes in sage and midnight blue. And the step through here comes in this olive, cranberry, slate, or midnight blue as well. It's a sizable e-bike. It weighs about 75 pounds when it comes to the sizing here, so it's not too bad. Payload capacity is overall is 505 pounds. That's probably the biggest number I've seen in the e-bike world to date, I think. The rack itself, which has an MK rated or MIC rated rack, you can put those MIC related bags on the back here. 66 pounds is that max load there. The regular frame fits riders 5'2" to 5'11", while the large, this one here, fits riders 5'10" to 6'5". I'm 6 foot, and I fit just fine on this thing. Get good pedal extension at that seat height right there, just a few inches up from the bottom. And it's been a pretty nice ride so far. When it comes to the power, it rocks a 750 watt motor. It's a Velotric branded motor back here that does their own proprietary system. It has 90 newton meters of torque, okay? So it's pretty punchy. And in the app, you can change the speeds as well. It comes as a Class 2 e-bike, but within the app, you can make it Class 3 and go 28. That power is mated to a 48 volt, 14.7 amp hour battery here on the bottom of the down tube. You just put the key in on the other side, undo this, and it pops right out. And you can charge that on or off the bike. It is a UL certified battery. It's IPX6 waterproof. And it's made with Samsung and LG cells, 21700 cells. Also comes with a 3 amp fast charger. So this thing will get up to charge in about 5 hours or so. And claim range is 45 to 65 miles, depending on how you pedal. 45 on throttle. That's probably a little bit less than that in my opinion, but we'll do a range test to come this spring, and we'll put the Nomad 2 through its paces. Now, when it comes to tires and brakes, we are rocking these Kenda 26x4s, knobby tires, puncture resistant here. Metal fender on the Nomad 2. Really nice RST guide fork here with 100 millimeters of travel, so should be pretty soft on those bouncy roads and in the woods. And up front, we're rocking a 203 millimeter brake rotor on textural hydraulic disc brakes. Love to see that. Nice big stopping power on that front. And that's what it looks like in the front. On the rear, we've got a 180, again, on those textural hydraulics. Let's talk about the gearing. So first of all, this is a cadence or torque sensor e-bike. That's right. Within the app, you can change it from a torque sensor to a cadence sensor, depending on how you want to ride. Again, cadence sensors, when you pedal a thing, it goes up to whatever speed level you're on, whatever PS level you're on, versus a torque, which is the more effort you put into that pedal, the faster you will go. As soon as you step on that pedal and give it some effort, you feel the push from that motor back there. So that's a really cool touch that a few e-bikes have. And again, within the app, you can change those settings. I'll show a picture of it on the screen. But let's talk about the gearing here. This is a 11 to 40 tooth cassette back here. I've never seen a bigger cassette on a 26x4 e-bike, I think so far on my channel. So that's really great. It's made into a 48 tooth chainring up front there. There should be no ghost pedaling on this thing. You got a Shimano Acera derailleur on there, so a little bit higher grade derailleur in the back. Made it to an 8-speed trigger shifter right up front here on the Nomad 2. Now we do have front light up here. Just hold down the plus button for a few seconds and you'll see it light up white here on the screen. It's pretty sunny out right now, so hard to tell how bright it is, but you can see it there. I love that top placement. And you have a rear tail light, as a rear brake light as well. It is brake actuated. When you hit the brakes, it's going to brighten up there. It's also got turn signals. Come up here, press the left one here. You see it here on the display. And let's take a look at what that looks like on the back. Yeah, there we go. Nice left turn signal there. And you got to turn it off to stop it there. This is definitely one of the nicer displays in the e-bike world. You got the percentages for the battery up there. Just a really good looking display, easy to read, and really nice from Velotric. This is on basically all their e-bikes except for the Fold and a few other ones. But yeah, I love this display. It's really nice. And here's a bird's eye view of the cockpit handlebars. Again, swept-back design, nice locking grips here, texture hydraulics with mineral oil. Rounded out, nice AP shifter. Plenty of space here on the handlebar for accessories. They give you a bell included. And you have a left side thumb throttle as well. This is the control pad here. So power buttons on top, left and right for your turn signals, and up and down for your PS levels. A mode button here and another button down here. The button down the bottom changes the eco to trail or boost. Those are your 3 settings. Within each of those settings, you have 5 levels of pedal assist. Okay, so if you want the top speed, you put it in boost. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels of assist there. Touch points, you got plastic pedals down there. You got nice locking grips here on the handlebar system. Adjustable stem as well for the reach. And of course that big saddle here from Velotric and that suspension C-post. Make sure when you're doing the adjustable stem, don't raise it too high because there's not much slack here in the plugs. You have to plug in the display when you get the e-bike. So you can't raise those things too high. Keep them down lower there. All right, e-bikers, here we are on the Nomad 2 from Velotric. Doing some swerves here, checking out the cornering. Got that torque sensor on. I'm in trail mode, PS3, doing 19 miles an hour here. And it's a nice torque sensor. You feel it as soon as you engage those pedals. Put some effort in now. Speed's increasing. And I love this display. It's just a nice display. Clean, modern looking. Colorful. A lot to love about this Nomad 2. So I started off the video saying it's, it's a comfortable off-roader. Thanks to these swept-back handlebars. There's no shimmy either with no hands. Really nice rigid frame here. No issues there. And it's kind of it's a big e-bike, but it's not too big. It's not like a e-cells or anything. Those 26x4 tires, but we got some water up here. Big dog back there. Like a bear. We're going to do a speed test. Test out the throttle speed and the pedal speed. We'll do a hill test on this ride. Check out the brakes. And wrap things up. I'll show you the app as well. I think the two cool things about the app are the cadence sensor, torque sensor switch, and then the speed level stuff you can do. All right, here. So what's cool about the app is you can change the throttle speed as well, which you can't do on a lot of e-bikes. So let me pull the app up here. Okay, I'll start riding Nomad 2. I don't know what Zoom means. Please connect to Bluetooth. Okay, so it's connected. Let me go into the bike settings. Okay, so you got trail mode, eco, trail, and boost. That's what your 3 levels are. Boost is, maximum assistance for steep climbs and challenging inclines. Eco says extended battery life, efficiency for longer rides. And trail mode is tackles diverse terrain, balancing energy between efficiency and power. So it's more of a hybrid of the two eco and boost modes. Screen brightness there, and here's your speed limits. So you got pedal speed. You can go all the way down to 12, or set it wherever you want, right? And the throttle as well. If you want to set throttle to just 20, you can leave it there. If you want to max it out to that 28, let's do that too. Auto power off. We got auto light, cruise control. Here's the throttle. Here's the torque and cadence modes. So right now it's in torque right there. If I switch it to cadence, what happens here? I'm going to turn that on. Oh no, sorry. Here is the throttle limit torque mode. See, I forget what I had it on there. So here's the sensor swap. So torque or cadence. If I hit cadence, now it says cadence. Back to torque, switch to torque. So there you go. There's a firmware update as well, and you can unpair it in the app. So I'm going to keep it on torque sensor, and we're going to do a couple of speed tests here. Let me bump it up to boost mode. I should say beast mode. I'm going to put it in it's 6th gear there. Get the throttle, get started here. I'm going to start cranking. And I'll tell you when we hit 28. There's 22, 24. Excellent pickup. 27. There's 28. 29. 30. Wow. 31 with pedaling. Had to work it there at the end, my legs, but let's try that again in throttle only mode. See how we do. All right, boost 5. Here we go. Throttle only. Decent pickup. It's taking a little while to get going here. Now it's picking up speed. All right, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 25.9, 26. All right, 26.2 was that throttle there, so not quite 28, but still pretty fun. All right, here's my hill test. Throttle only to start. Solid climb here up this first part of the hill. It's going to level out a little bit and then go up again steeper up top there. 11 miles an hour climbing. There's 12, 13. The motor's very quiet too. I barely hear the motor. I hear the tires more than the motor. So very quiet motor from Velotric here. 16 miles an hour. So yeah, I'm gonna start pedaling and we'll see how this torque sensor does. It starts to get steep right about here. So I'm in 4th gear. I'm in boost PS5. We're at 14. Putting in moderate effort here on them. I'm working the legs. There's 13. Dropping down to the 12s. Can I keep it? I kept it above 12 with my legs there. I'd call it a 7 out of 10 as far as effort goes from my legs. So Let's try this steep hill up here, a really steep hill. I'll even do a dead stop here. This thing's like 15% grade probably. Most e-bikes can't do this. Yeah, all right, it's 5, 4.9. It's gonna make it. 4.9 there. Now we're climbing the speed as the angle levels out a bit, so nice. It's actually a cool spot because you can see Long Island Sound out there, even though we're like, that's about 9 miles away right there, so you can see the water. Wouldn't mind living up here, but I hate to live on this hill, particularly in the winter. It's really steep. All right, let's do our downhill run with no power, and we'll test out the brakes at the end. Feel very confident on this e-bike, riding it, just sitting up here, perched atop the Nomad 2. Very comfortable, easy reach. No complaints at all on the ergonomics. 51 degrees today, not too bad. All right. Stable hill on the downhill turn here. 28 miles an hour so far. I don't think we're gonna crack like 32 maybe. Let's see. 29, 30, 31, 32, 32.6. All right, here's those brakes. A nice controlled stop. All right, not even any fishtailing either, so. Tector hydraulics did their jobs there. All right, let's wrap things up in the woods over here. Try out the Nomad 2 here on some rougher terrain. Nice. Good suspension there with that front fork. Some branches there. We'll climb here onto this little trail. Nice. All right. Let's talk about the Nomad 2, guys. So, really nice e-bike. Very little to complain about here on this Velotric. I love that color. Need more army green colors like that in the e-bike world. I get my only complaint really would be the battery size. It's 14.7, so it's a little bit below. I like to see on these type of e-bikes, these 26x4s. It's competing with some e-bikes that have 20 amp hour batteries on there. So that's my only complaint, but for most people, it's gonna be just fine, right? I'm more of a power user on e-bikes, so I expect more out of my e-bikes, but the average user does not. And this is going to satisfy a lot of riders. If you want more of a rugged-looking e-bike, but that's also comfortable to ride, this is that e-bike, I think, with that suspension seat post, with those swept-back handlebars, the adjustable stem there. Very comfortable ride. It's more of a cruiser-type off-roader, if you will. And so it's got the app. You got that great front fork, great stopping power, puncture-resistant tires. I mean, there's nothing to hate about this thing, So that's the Velotric Nomad 2. Let me know what you guys think. Put a link in those comments there. I'll put a link to the e-bike in the video description there. I'm an affiliate of Velotric, so if you want to purchase one of these, definitely use my link so I get a little commission there. Don't care which bike you buy, just click my links. That's all I ask. Helps keep the channel going. It's been a really quiet winter so far, so got a bunch of e-bikes coming in, and got to get some sales going for some of these companies. So this Velotric Nomad 2 is a winner in my book, and I think a lot of folks are going to like this. It's a little bit different, right? It's not your average 26x4 because of those touch points, the seat post, handlebars, and even the pedals they're lightweight plastic. They're not going to scrape you or anything. So I really like that aspect of this, and that color is just amazing. I love that color. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching Crisscrossed. I'm out. Let's get out of here.